Hey guys, what's going on? My name is GamerGator and today we are back playing, no we're not, we are doing a list of my top 50 favorite roller coasters that I've ridden, not in the world, ones I've ridden. To be clear, this is my opinion and everything, so don't be mad if the roller coaster is too low on the list or too high. But, I'm doing this because, as you guys know, I'm sure, I am primarily a gaming channel and will do something weird every once in a while. But I've never done something this weird, Well, first off, my channel is really not getting many views. It's actually getting worse now. Since, I think it peaked when I did my Jurassic Park Builder videos, but I can't really do much more with that. Because the game's not out, so, yeah. I mean, not that it's not out, that, it's not around, I can't play it. And, yeah, I'm trying to come back, but they can't do anything about that anyway. That's really up to Ludia. So, I'm just gonna do a list of my top 50 favorite roller coasters. I play Planet Coaster, so this can tie in with that. Sort of like how I did a list of the Jurassic Park dinosaurs rank. And this may be weird, but you know what? I want to do it. And this took a long time to make, so I'm gonna freaking do it. I committed, and this is gonna be fun. So before we get into anything, this is just a list of the parks I've been to. So as you can see, that they are listed in alphabetical order. I've been to Busch Gardens, Tampa. No, I have not ridden Iron Gwazi or Tigress, or Sand Serpent or the Kiddie Coaster. But I got all the other credits. It's still quite a few credits, so I don't think that. Cedar Point, I've ridden all of the coasters there, including Mean Streak. I did get to ride that, but I did not ride Cedar Creek Mine Ride, Wilderness Run, or Woodstock Express. Did not ride any of those, but I got all the other credits. As you can see, there's Dorney Park. I believe I've ridden all the coasters there. Maybe not the Kiddie Coaster, but all the others for sure. I think I rode the Wild Mouse. Pretty certain I did. Hershey Park, got all the credits there, except for Coco Cruiser, but other than that, got all the credits. Nickelodeon Universe, the American Dream Mall, that opened up pretty recently. And when I went, unfortunately, Slime Streak and Sandy's Blast and Bracco were not open. But I did get the other two credits. SeaWorld Orlando, have not ridden Icebreaker, currently that is not open, and I didn't get the Kiddie Ride, didn't get to ride the Sesame Street roller coaster, but I got all the others, I got all the other credits. Great Adventure, that's my home park, lucky me, I know, and I have every coaster credit there, except for Jersey Devil, because that's not open yet, super pumped for that, and Universal Orlando Resort, got all the coaster credits there. I did not get to ride Dragon Challenge though, and I really want to ride Velocicoaster, but hopefully that can happen. Anyways, enough mumbo jumbo, you guys don't want to hear that. Let's move on to the freaking list. And also, by the way, this video is going to be split into 5 parts. 10 coasters for each video. So, yeah, let's just get on with it. No more wasting your time. Next up, this is the first one. What does the matter with me? Coming in number 50 is the Super Duper Looper. Yes, this is the same format I used for my Jurassic Park dinosaur ranking, but you know, this works pretty well. Super Duper Looper, it's not a bad coaster. It's just the audience it's catering to. I am not the audience it's catering to. It is catering to family audience. This was actually, when I was young, I used to really enjoy this. I've only ridden it once, actually. And it's the first coaster I ever rode that goes upside down. So, because of that, it's going to have a special place in my heart. Also, I just want to be clear, I don't have that many coaster credits. I mean, I have a decent amount. I have 95. And I do count dueling coasters as 2 credits. I've ridden both sides. So, not the most amount of coasters, but a decent amount, enough to have a top 50. And so yeah, Super Duper Looper, it's a good family coaster. If you're gonna choose a coaster that's gonna go upside down for your first ride, it should definitely be Super Duper Looper. Hershey Park's a great park in general. You're gonna see a lot of Hershey Park coasters on this list. But yeah, let's continue. Number 49. I don't know if this is gonna be controversial or not, but I'm putting the Joker at Six Flags Great Adventure at number 49. I'm just not a big fan of this ride. I don't hate it, I don't really dislike it, but I don't like it either. As you can see, the number of flips, you're gonna get a different ride every time. But I don't really care much for the ride. Whenever I go, I often find myself to Great Adventure. It's my home park, and I still often find myself skipping it. And I go like at least 3 to 4 times every summer. Well, that was this summer, and that was during quarantine. So, yeah, imagine when on a normal summer where I do have my season pass, which I go 8 times a year or something. and I ride Joker maybe half of those times. So yeah, I don't ride Joker very much. I don't think it's that great of a ride. It's short, it flips, I don't know, it doesn't even feel like a roller coaster, it just feels like a flat ride on track. So, I mean, it's fine. I don't mind it, but I don't particularly like it either. So, number 48, we have Sidewalker. Yes, I took a Vekoma Boomerang over an SNS 43. Now, first off, I've ridden 2 Vekoma Boomerangs, Sidewinder and Sea Serpent at Maurice Pierce. This one is definitely better, and I'm putting it over that one because of the restraints. It has nice soft vest restraints, and it's pretty comfortable, and it prevents headbanging and everything, so because of that, I actually enjoy the ride. I think it's a pretty fun ride. It's underrated. A lot of people like to hate on it because it's a boomerang, but it's still a fun ride at the end of the day. And again, I've only ridden 2 boomerangs, and I know most of the people that hate boomerangs are just the ones that are sick of riding them. I may get there one day, but as of now, I'm not there. Coming in number 47 is Laugh Track. Yes, a family coaster, and for a family audience, this is great. This is a great, you know, mid-tier sort of coaster, you know, for the families. And in that regard, it's as good as it's probably gonna get for a park like Hershey, because Hershey Park isn't really known for its theming, and it does theming really well on this coaster. The problem with it is, again, it doesn't cater much towards me, and the other thing is that it doesn't spin much. I've ridden other spinning coasters, well, one, and that's Shredder at Nickelodeon Universe, which, spoiler alert, does not make this list, because at least Laugh Track has theming here. That one just is kind of boring. This one, I just wish it spun more, you know? And there's another spinning coaster that'll be higher. It isn't about spinning, but it does theming way better and does the experience overall better than Laugh Track does. And I mean, it's a fun ride, Laugh Track. I don't hate it at all, but if it spun more, it would probably be higher on this list, I'll tell you that. And I've heard of other spinning coasters that spin a lot more, so yeah. Number 46 is Blue Streak, a classic PTC Woody at Cedar Point, and I enjoy it. I think it's a fun ride. It's not unbearably rough, which is good. It's rough, but not unbearably rough. So, you know, I'm fine with it. I rode it in the 4th seat, second car front row, that's where I rode it, and I got a decent amount of airtime. It's just, I didn't get to come up out of my seat much because I'm pretty sure I got stapled, so that sucked. And maybe if it didn't get stapled, it'd be higher on this list, because it felt like it gave some good airtime. I could have gotten really good airtime, maybe. But, yeah, so it's a fun ride. But again, when you're in a park like Cedar Point, there are so many other better choices you could choose in terms of thrills. So, that's why Blue Streak is coming in at number 46. But it could do good for a nice family attraction. Coming in I can't talk. Coming in at number 45 is Comet at Hershey Park, another PTC classic Woody. The reason this one is above Blue Streak is because it's a longer ride, pretty much. And also, I will say it's smoother because you're basically sitting on a couch. That's pretty much what it feels like. And the restraints don't go down very much. So they're buzz bars, so they're pretty high up, and you could get some great airtime. Maybe I was sitting in the wrong seat. I was sitting in the same seat as Blue Streak on this one. I was sitting in car 2, row 1, and that's where I got signed. And I just dealt with it. I didn't really care. I really just wanted to ride it more than anything. And honestly, I didn't get much airtime. Maybe I have to sit in the back row or front row or something to get good airtime, but in the seat that I chose, I did not get good airtime. Well, it wasn't like bad airtime. It wasn't good airtime either. The reason I'm choosing it over Blue Streak is because I'm pretty sure I've heard people getting great airtime on Comet, and it's also a longer ride, and I would probably say more enjoyable experience than Blue Streak, so that's why I'm putting it above it. But they are pretty close, I'll tell you that. Both are good PTC coasters, though. Also note, I have been to Knoebels, and I have ridden Phoenix, but Knoebels is not being listed because it's been way too long since I went. I barely even remember the place. But I still remember my ride on Phoenix feeling like I was gonna die. I still remember that. Because I was like 6 or 7 years old when I went. Oh, I thought I was gonna die, but that was fine. It felt unsafe, I'll tell you that, so I really want to ride it again. But if it's been so long since I've ridden it, I'm not gonna count it on my list because that feels unfair. So, yeah. Anyway. Moving on to number 44 is Green Lantern at Six Flags Great Adventure. You all know the problem with this coaster. It's a stand-up coaster. If it was a sit-down coaster like Kumba or something like that, or Hulk, it would be much higher. I put it probably at number 4, maybe even number 3 in the park if it had the sit-down trains. But because it's a stand-up coaster, you know, it's really not that good. The layout is great. It has some good forces on it. It's pretty intense. You do feel your legs go numb, and it actually hurts after the ride. So that kind of takes away from the experience as well. But because it's a stand-up coaster, who wants to stand up on a freaking coaster? Come on, B&M. Come on. This is the lowest ranked B&M actually that I have on that list. But yeah, Green Lantern is not a bad ride. For a stand-up coaster, it's actually pretty dang good. At least from what I've heard. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse actually. So honestly, I enjoy the ride. I think it's actually a good ride. But it could be a lot better with the sit-down trains. But I don't think Great Adventure would do it because you already have Bizarro, which is a floorless coaster, and normally they would convert this to a floorless coaster, and I don't see them converting this to a sit-down model, so I think it's probably going to stay the way it is, which is fine, I guess. Alright, now number 43 is going to be Gemini. A lot of people are kind of overrating this coaster, or saying they're getting amazing airtime or whatever. I'm not getting that. I don't get it. It's a fun ride, but nothing more than that. Then again, every time I rode Gemini, I was sitting in a middle row. I will say that. So that could have to do with it, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know where they said. Maybe the back row. Maybe the back row gives some really good airtime, but I didn't really experience any airtime. And it's a fun ride. It has some. It's fun dueling with the other track. I've ridden both sides, so it counts as 2 credits. But is it really that great of a ride, though? I don't think so, at least not from my experience. It's a fun ride, though, and honestly, if they do tear it down, I would be sad to see it go, but I'm sure whatever replaces it will be much better. At least I hope so. Alright, coming in at number 42 is Scorpion at Busch Gardens, Tampa. You could say that this is similar to Super Duper Looper, as in it's a short cop that has one loop. The reason this is above Super Duper Looper is this is quite a bit more intense. You feel some good forces on Scorpion. In my opinion, there's nothing original enough, cool in my opinion, to put it higher, but it goes low to the ground, and it has some good forces, and that's why it's a decent amount above Super Duper Looper. But I personally just prefer the coasters that are above it. This is a really solid ride, but also at the same time, the problem is this is at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and Scorpion gets easily overshadowed within that park. So, yeah, that's why Scorpion is only number 42. Maybe if you're at a smaller park, it would do a lot better. Let's say a park like, even something like Dorney Park or Knoebels, it would do better than at Busch Gardens, Tampa. But, yeah, for now, Scorpion is staying at 42, and unfortunately probably won't be going to Busch Gardens, Tampa for a while. Maybe late this year at earliest, which I'm honestly unsure. So this is gonna be the last coaster for the video, and that is Possessed at Dorney Park. Listen, I enjoy Infinite Impulses coasters. I forgot to mention this as a rule. I am not counting defunct coasters. So Stinger Stinger would make the list, as you can see there in the picture, but it's default, so I'm not counting it. Maybe next list I do. If this video does well, these videos do well, then I'll probably do one for next year. No, I will do one for next year. When it's gonna be an end of year sort of thing. And if that happens, then I probably will include defunct coasters, and Stinger would likely be included on the list. But anyways, about Possessed. At the end of the day, it's nothing too unique. It's an Infinite Impulse coaster. I've ridden 2 of them, and they're fun rides. They're good rides. Also, I'm pretty sure Possessed is nearing the end of its life. Either it's going to be torn down, or it's going to be moved to another park, like Michigan's Adventure or something, if I had to guess, because there have been blueprints on Dorney saying that they're planning on building a Gravity Group wooden shuttle coaster, which would be awesome. It'd probably be the best coaster there. And this is one of my closest parks to my home, so that'd be awesome. And But honestly, if you're gonna replace this with anything, a gravity group shuttle coaster is not the worst choice. But yeah, I would be sad to see Possess go. Honestly, I do quite enjoy this ride. So we're gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. Stay tuned for future videos on this series. I will be uploading 3 of these, including this one today, and then 2 the next day. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do like if you do. It would help out a lot. It really would. Please just help out. My channel is not doing that well. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.